Hello everyone, this is Dilip Kumar, working as assistant professor in Annamacharya Institute of Technology and Sciences. So let us discuss about vector algebra. So in the previous video, you might seen this is the continuation for the previous video where we have been discussed vector algebra. So the basic definitions like so what is a scalar, vector, what is a field, a unit vector, addition vector, subtraction vector, then followed by position vector, distance vector. So different kinds of vectors we have seen with some examples also in the last video. So in this video, we will discuss about the vector multiplication, which is a continuation topic for the vector algebra. So let's look into this now. Yes. So vector multiplication. Vector multiplication. Let's look into this now. So vector multiplication, in order to do this process, we required at least two vectors. So let us consider the two vectors B, A bar and B bar. Okay. And both the vectors are going to be multiply. The result is either can be a scalar or vector depending on how we are multiplying. Okay, so let's discuss about what kind of, what types of multiplication that we are going to do. With depends on the type of multiplication, what type of output, that is a result product, can be obtained is a scalar or vector. Let's look into this. So the first type is scalar product. Scalar product. The other name for this is a dot product. The notation for this is A bar dot B bar. Then the second one is the vector product. The other name for this is the cross product. Notation to see A bar cross B bar. Okay, so we have been taking these two vectors only. Okay, then the third type is scalar triple product. Scalar triple product. Type to see the notation A bar dot B bar cross C bar. Here, for these two vectors, that is for these two types of multiplications, we required two vectors are sufficient. Two vectors sufficient to multiply. Whereas to see for this type of multiplication, that is scalar triple product, and for vector triple product, two vectors is not sufficient, so we need to consider the other vector, that is, let it be C bar. So now for this vector triple product, A bar cross B bar cross C bar. Now for this two products, that is a multiplications, we required three vectors. Two is not sufficient. These are the different types of the product. So here to see, as we seen that uh, while doing the multiplication using the vectors, the result product can be a different type, that can be either scalar or a vector. So in order to see the different types, here if you see, after multiplication of A bar and B bar by making a dot in between these two, the result can be in the form of scalar. Here, in the next one, taking the cross product between the two vectors and A bar, the result multiplication of the product will be is vector. Here the product of three vectors a bar, b bar and c bar result is the scalar. And here to see the result of the product of three vectors a bar, b bar, c bar gives the result is vector. So these are the final result for the four different types of the vector multiplication. Now let's look into the next one by one. One by one we will look into see. First one, look into dot product or scalar product. Here to define the uh, dot product should be contained at two vectors minimum. So as usual, the same thing, to do the multiplication we require two vectors. The same manner, to do the process of dot product we require two vectors. Let those vectors be a bar and b bar. And obviously we know the notation will be a bar and b bar, and is defined as geometrically as the product of the magnitudes, geometrically the product of the magnitudes, that is a and multiplied with b, okay, a and b, and cosine of the angle between them, cosine of the angle between them. So I am writing the angle between them, that is AB angle between is the cosine angle that has been written under the suffix of the theta. So once again I am repeating the definition. Dot product or the scalar product is defined as geometrically as the product of the magnitudes of A and B and the cosine angle between those two. Now to write the expression is seen like this, that is a bar dot b bar equal to ab cos theta ab. Here theta ab is the angle between a bar and b bar. And if you want to see in terms of example, let us take let us assume that the vectors a bar and b bar, let it be existing in the Cartesian coordinate system. Then it can be represented as a bar equal to ax, ay, az, then b bar equal to bx, by, bz. This is the terms. Now, if you take the dot product of these two, the resultant answer will be a bar dot b bar equal to ax, bx plus ay, by plus az, bz. So let's look into this. Actually, to see, uh, actually, if you see, the dot product of a bar dot b bar equal to ab cos theta ab, right? Here theta ab is the thing, but angle between the two vectors a and b. Now, if you take this product a bar dot b bar, which is written here, so if you see here ax first terms, x coordinates has to be multiplied. So if you want to multiply x coordinates, you will get, so I am explaining this equation in a detailed manner here. Look into here, ax, bx, that is the product, then followed by cosine angle of the vectors a bar and b bar. Now this ax and bx are existing in the Cartesian coordinate system on the axis of x. So if both the axes are x, that is the same axis, the angle between them is how much? 0 degrees. In the same way, if you want to write for the y coordinate, ay by cos 0 degrees plus az bz cos 0 degrees. So from the trigonometric functions or from the trigonometric standard values, we can able to say that these terms will be equal to 1, that is cos 0 degrees is equal to 1. So in by default we can write ax bx plus ay by plus az bz. This is about the final answer that was written directly. You can see here this both matches. Okay, and if both the axis, I mean here ax, bx, by, sorry, ay, by, az, bz are same coordinates. Hence the angle between the individual vectors, both the vectors are 0. Whereas the opposite case, if you consider, that is, let's look at it. A bar and B bar, let both the vectors are represented in different coordinates. Let us consider Ax and By. Let's consider Ax and By. Here, Ax, if you want to write Ax, then followed by By, and magnitudes I am writing, then followed by cos of angle between A and B, that is Ax and By, is 90 degrees. Obviously, the result of this value cos 90 degrees is 0 value. Obviously, for this A bar dot B bar equal to 0. This is the different case where the angle between A bar and B bar is perpendicular, or the other word to say orthogonal. Orthogonal or perpendicular. So hence if this is happen, the angle between those two will be 90 degrees. And the final result will be for this A bar and B bar equal to 0. Next, look into the different laws that obeys by the dot product. The first one is commutative law. Commutative law. So to see, right, we'll see the expression A bar dot B bar equal to B bar dot A bar. Next, second law it obeys is a distributive law. Distributive law. So let's look into the expression A bar dot B bar plus C bar equal to A bar dot B bar plus A bar dot C bar. So in order to have, the distributive can be for the same vectors, that is A bar dot A bar, it can be modulus of A square. You can simply write A square. Now, these are the two different laws that obey by the scalar product or dot product. Now, we have seen about the vectors A bar and B bar. How the result of the product, if you consider the, that is to say, unit vectors, how it looks to be. Let's see that also. Ax dot Ay, obviously the same thing will happen, that is both the right angles, angle is 0, I mean right angle is 90 degrees. If you substitute that in cosine term, it is 0 value, resultant value. Ay dot Az equal to Az dot Ax equal to 0. Same coordinates, Ax, Ay dot Ay equal to Az dot Az equal to 1. This is the other identities that you need to observe. So this is the one product that we see. That is the first one is first type we have been covered. That is scalar product or dot product. Next, look into the vector or cross product. Second one is cross product. Here, the cross product of two vectors A bar and B bar, same terminology we need, I mean terminology in the sense we are going to consider the same parameters A bar and B bar, two vectors considered, and the notation will be A bar cross B bar. And let's see the definition. It is a vector quantity whose magnitude is the area of the parallelopiped, area of the parallelopipe formed by A bar and B bar, and is in the direction of advance of a right-handed screw, advance of a right-handed screw, as A bar is turned into B. So the expression to be AB into sine of theta angle between AB and AN. So here the term AN is called small an unit vector. It is unit vector in normal direction to A bar and B bar. Okay. Now the direction of AN is taken as direction of the right thumb. The right thumb when the fingers of right hand rotate from A to B. Okay, if you rotate your thumb right hand side, the up thumb is the A bar cross B bar while you are rotating. Alternatively, the direction of AN is taken as that of an advance of a right-handed screw rule, that A is turned into B. Okay, so we need to follow this one, that A bar cross B bar resultant equation is AB sine theta AB to AN. Okay, so the graphical representation to be, if A bar is in this direction and B bar is rotating in this direction, and if you move the A bar towards B bar, then the resultant is perpendicular to this plane. This is a plane. Okay, this is a plane perpendicular to this plane. It is A bar cross B bar. Okay, and you can say it can be right-handed screw rule also. The angle is represented here like this. Angle is represented here. It is theta. Okay. The cross product of A bar and B bar is a vector with magnitude equal to the area of parallelogram, and direction is indicated. Direction is indicated. So here the vector multiplication is also called cross product. Okay. Due to the cross sign, it is also called vector product, because it is a vector. Final result you will get as a vector. Now let's look into how these expressions will be in terms of coordinate axis. So if you consider A bar equal to AX, AY, AZ, and B bar equal to BX, BY, BZ, then A bar cross B bar equal to AX, AY, AZ, unit vectors, actual vectors A bar, AX, AY, AZ, BX, BY, BZ. And the final result you will get like this. If you expand this term, it is determined modulus of this term, entire 3 by 3 matrix term, you will get the final expression will be like this. Then as how the dot product or scalar product will have certain certain laws, similarly it is also obey certain laws. Let's look into that, what type of laws it can obey. First one, actually cross product or vector product does not obey commutative. It does not obey commutative. A bar cross B bar is not equal to B bar cross A bar, and it is anti-commutative. It is anti-commutative. So if it is anti-commutative, the expression looks to be A bar cross B bar equal to minus B bar cross A bar. And the other law, and same manner, it does not obey associative law. And the expression to see A bar cross B bar cross C bar is not equal to A bar cross B bar cross C bar. And the next one, it obeys distributive law. It obeys distributive law. That is to say a bar cross b bar plus c bar equal to, you can say a bar cross b bar plus c, a bar cross c bar. So if I am fast in writing these expressions, you can pause and check out slowly. Okay, yes. And let's look into the unit vectors, how it looks to be in the similar way how you wrote, how we have seen the dot product. It is ax cross ay is equal to az. Let's look into this. X is unit vector along x direction, unit vector along y direction. Resultant is z. However, let's look into this diagram. Here if we see one vector is in this direction, the other vector is in this direction, then the resultant will be a bar cross b bar. That is in opposite direction to this plane. Now that is what the resultant we got in terms of unit vector. Ax cross ay equal to az. In the same manner, ay cross az equal to ax, az cross ax equal to ay. This is how the unit vectors are represented. If you want to write like how anti-commutative, if you want, you can write ay cross ax equal to minus az, az cross ax equal to, sorry, az cross ay equal to minus ax, ax cross az equal to minus ay. This is how we get the anti-commutative law for the unit vectors. This is about the third one. The second product we are done. Second product, vector product or cross product is done. The next we can see scalar triple product. Into scalar triple product. Third one, scalar triple product. Here we need the three vectors a bar, b bar, c bar. So to write the expression, let's look into this expression. A bar dot b bar cross c bar equal to b bar dot c bar cross a bar, that equal to c bar dot a bar cross b bar. So in order to write this single term in terms of modulus, let's look into this. A bar dot b bar cross c bar equal to modulus of ax, ay, az, then bx, by, bz, cx, cy, cz. So the result of this vector multiplication is scalar. Result of this will be scalar. Result multiplication or product will be result product will be scalar for this triple product. Then fourth one, that is vector triple product. Last one is vector triple product. Let's look into that. Fourth one, vector triple product. So here to see, we need once again three vectors a bar, b bar, c bar. Let's take it. A bar cross b bar cross c bar equal to b bar into a bar dot c bar minus c bar into a bar dot b bar. So obtained this value using BAC and CAB rule according to mathematics. So here these expressions cannot be possible. That is a bar dot b bar into c bar is not equal to a bar into b bar dot c bar, and but it is possible. But this expression is possible, that is a bar dot b bar into c bar equal to c bar into a bar dot b bar. This expression is possible. Okay, this is about vector multiplication. Okay, thank you.